right, let's bring that beat back. What's up, guys? So, today we have music, as I promised. How are you guys doing? Everyone okay? Can you guys hear me good? Are we good to go? And also, I would like to. It would be great if you guys let me know if the music on the background is on a good volume. All right? If you guys can tell me that, I can regulate this here. I'm just doing some adjustments here. Yeah, you guys let me know, right? So, yeah, so here we have the model that I start last on the past stream, and I will continue to increment this, and yeah, I will try to progress a little bit more on the bike today. All right. Let me just check something here. Fala, Jeremias. Tudo bom, cara? Como é que você tá? Bem-vindo aí. Hello, Chen Alex. Hi, how are you? What's up, Hoy Moron? Well, you can actually watch the past streams on the Pixologic channel. All the streams that we have here, all the live streams that we have, they stay recorded, so you can rewatch whenever you want. You just have to go to the Pixologic page, and then on here on YouTube, and you have access to, yeah, basically all the videos that we recorded here, right? So yeah, subscribe to the channel, Pixologic channel, and then you will get access to basically all streams here. What's up, Chin Gilmore Jr.? How are you, man? Yeah, no problem, man. And feel free to stay here tonight, and we can talk while I'm doing this. I'm good. I'm good, Tim. Thanks for asking, man. I'm pretty excited to finish this model. Actually, I'm more excited about the progress and developing the character. But yeah, I guess I'm going to start to work on the character probably on the next stream. Today it's going to be all about this flying bike, right? So yeah, you guys can stay and check this out. All right. And again, if you guys have any questions and you want to talk to me or ask something about ZBrush, I will try my best to answer and help you guys. All right. So let's do this. This number 2 here is just a reference because this is going to be the second model, actually the third one, but she's the number 2 because we have 0 as well, that it is the first of the Space Coffin Girls. And you guys can also see I'm doing this series for a while I'm creating this kind of like Space Girls, where they use like those bikes and stuff. And I have 0 and number 1. You guys can see that on my portfolio if you guys want to, or I guess it's easier to see this on my Instagram or even on ZBrush Central. You guys can check that out. And yeah, this is going to be the number 2 character. She's going to be like a delivery girl. Let me just find out something on my Pinterest here. Yeah, here it is. All right, so this the bike that we have here right now is just a combined version of all the subtools that I have until this point, but she's kind of tilted to the side just to fit to this posed character. But I have it here, this symmetry model, this model with symmetry, I mean. So let me hide it. Yeah. And now I'm gonna hide this character here, and I will stay just with this bike. All right. I asked on the beginning, but I don't know if you guys heard. Can you guys hear like the music on the background? It's that on a okay volume, because on the past stream, people ask me to put some background music on the stream, because sometimes I can be quiet for a while I'm sculpting. So I figured out a way to put some music on the background. You guys let me know if it is on a good volume. All right, if it is too loud, I can turn down a bit, and if you guys can hear, I can turn this up. All right, so let's work on this part here right now. Yeah, I'm gonna use a lot of water to this, so just some insertion here to create. Oh, I don't have my symmetry turned on, so I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna activate my symmetry. To work on this. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna do this handbar here. The whole thing is going to be quite simple. I'm just going to take a look here to see the size of her hand. Yeah, I think it's okay. So this is quite big, and I need to shrink this down, the hand, like this part of the handbar. What's up, Vini49? Obrigado, cara. Espero que você também tenha tido uma semana muito bacana aí. E tamo aí agora. Vamos passar essas horinhas juntos aí pra essa noite. Produzir alguma coisa interessante aí. Beleza? Bem-vindo aí. Valeu, Vini. So, one thing that I can do here, I can create I guess I can create a mask. Whoops, I have number 2 here as my mask. Let me change this real quick. Off. Yeah, I think I can do this. Let me see if this will work. I can use the key mesh to select all the polygroup. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that's better. And I think I can remove this ad right just for a moment, and then I can see that this is going to fit better on the character's hand. All right. Yeah, something like this. And now that I have this, I can compare this. I'm gonna just move this a little bit. Yeah. So I think the whole thing should shrink it down. So yeah, I'm gonna use the same command that I did here for the rest of the handbar. All right. I'm just going to select this. I'm gonna leave this part. Let's see if I can shrink this down. Yeah, it actually worked. Yeah, that's great. So now we have this handbar here. But to be honest, I think this part where the hand goes should be a different separated piece. So I'm gonna do this. Instead of creating this part here, I will shrink everything down. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna remove this ad here and this one. And I'm gonna add another one in here. ZBrush is telling me that this is not symmetrical. I don't know why, but I'm going to use the mirror and weld function just to guarantee that I have symmetry on my model. Yeah, now I think we are good. I'm gonna just straighten this out. Yeah, now I can select this whole thing, create a polygroup. And I think that I can duplicate this. I can isolate this part here and delete the hidden part. And now we can create the hidden, yeah. So instead of using symmetry to manipulate this model, I think it would be easier to, have just one for now. So I'm gonna delete the other side, and I will work just on this part right now. What's up, Jeremias? How are you, man? Tudo beleza? Como é que tá? Tá uma noite de muito frio aqui, cara. Tô com a mãozinha gelada, a pontinha dos dedos. Mas tamo aí, vamos nessa. So I'm gonna create another polygroup here. I can use the polygroup function and the polyloop. And Yeah, one thing that I can do, I can straight this as well, like this. Yeah, I think that's better. And now I can use the key mesh again, for instance. There we go. Caraca, Vini, 1 grau negativo. É, não é fácil não. E a vontade de produzir nessas horas, hein? Quando o frio tá sinistro, a vontade de ficar embaixo das cobertas, assistindo uma parada, jogando game. Tem que levantar, cara. Tem que levantar e fazer os modelos, estudar. Mas que é bom ficar embaixo da coberta, é bom. What's up, Merlin 2007? What's up, Pacto? Beleza, bro? É, amiga, não é fácil não nesse frio aqui. Beleza, Merlin? Como é que tá? What's up, Comic Legend? Good to see you here too, man. Yeah, this week is flying over us, you know? It's already Thursday, so yeah, it's time for some Space Coffin Girls. Good to see you here, Comics Legend. É, cara, também tô com uma vontade. Faz tempo que eu tô com uma vontade de andar de bike. Tinha uma época que eu trampava no estúdio, eu morava a 16 quilômetros de distância desse estúdio aí, cara. Eu ia e voltava de bike todo dia. Todo dia. Pra quem é de São Paulo aqui, eu pegava aquela ciclovia que tem na Marginal Pinheiros lá. Aí dava uma pedaladinha boa. So let me just do some finish work here and just increment some details real quick to do this with ZModeler. So let's do it. Whoops. I can use. Oh, so I guess I end up adding more mesh to my polygroups. I'm gonna do this with a different camera. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, something like this. And now I can use a little bit of bevel here, just to add a nice breakup to the shapes. Like this. And this, why not? Yeah, that's nice. It's very simple shape, but I think it's going to work on the final design. I'm gonna insert a loop here, just if I need something later. And I'm gonna sustain these adds, adding another add loop here. So yeah, a lot of ZModeler for this. Whoops. Yeah, sometimes I click on the mesh and let's say I'm trying to create an ad here, this ad loop, but I'm keeping like using the key mesh here. One way to avoid this, you can press the space bar and the ZModeler menu will appear, right? Then you can like select face and you can put do nothing here. So now it's a little bit easier to work on the surface, just in case if you need it. All right. What's up, Art Ref Bosun. You can use crease. Yeah, I can use crease. Actually, I use crease a lot here. But sometimes I just like to add loops like old-fashioned way. But yeah, I use crease a lot, and especially if you want to do something really crispy, it's a good way to do it. For instance, I can do like a bevel here and here. And one thing that's cool, I don't know if you guys know this, but I can select the size of the bevel that I want to use, and if I just click on the next add, it's going to do this exactly same amount for the distance. So the bevel is going to be equal on both adds. So yeah, but I can use crease to sustain my adds for sure. Like this, it's super easy here, and it works perfectly. But yeah, sometimes I just like to insert my add loops using ZRemesher. I do it in different ways every time that I'm doing some model. So if you guys are watching my streams, you guys are going to see that I use very different techniques to do very similar things. So yeah, that's the great deal about ZBrush. And instead of leaving this with just like with no subdivision, like with no add loops here, I'm gonna add some add loops here. Just yeah, something like this. Yeah, so now we have a place for our character to hold her hands on. Can you repeat the tip about bevel? Oh, sure. Let me show you again, Wilson. Let me just save this first, just in case. So let's use key mesh here just to create something. I can undo this later. So I have this adds here, right? So if you select the ZRemesher, Z modeler, sorry, and you press the spacebar, you can go to bevel and you have add loop complete. If you click and drag, you can now adjust the distance for the bevel, right? Once you are happy with this distance and you release the button, the next time that you click on any other add, it's going to put the same amount of distance for the bevel. So every bevel that you do is going to be the same. You don't need to adjust this manually. So you don't need to click and try to figure it out the exactly same distance that you did at first. You just have to click it and it's going to repeat the last bevel that you adjust. All right? So you can try this to see if it works the proper way. So that's a great way to kind of put the same amount of distance for your bevel, like for the bevels on your models, you know, especially if you're doing something that you really want to have like the same feel. And yeah, I think it's a great way to do it. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool of the Z modeler letting us do this. So I'm just going to undo this because I don't want this to be so complex for the character put their hand on this part. So yeah, if I activate the dynamic subdivision, I think I have a shape that will work. But I don't know. I think I need to make this a little bit. I don't know. I think I shrink this down too much. So I'm gonna do this. And now I can adjust the size, but in order to do this, I will just remove this inserts that I did here. And now I can kind of fix this. Yeah, I think that's better. And I also want to change this distance here, so I'm gonna select and change the pivot to the center here and move like this. Yeah, I think it makes more sense to the overall design. All the parts, they are very bulky, and once I have like the final hand for the model, I can come back here and change the proportions, right? Cara, tudo depende, saca? Quando eu tô fazendo alguma coisa pessoal assim, ou alguma coisa sem simetria nem nada, eu não costumo usar base mesh, não. Se eu tô fazendo uma parada que eu tô tentando achar a proporção, eu tô tentando, sei lá, tô fazendo um estudo, por exemplo, de anatomia ou coisa do tipo, eu costumo usar manequim ou fazer tipo uma blocagem com sei lá, umas esferas ou com os sphere ou com os cubos e montar o personagem assim. Mas eu uso base mesh pra caramba, cara. Principalmente no trabalho eu tenho que usar bastante base mesh, porque às vezes já tá com a topologia certa e a gente só transfere essa topologia de um lugar pro outro. Tem lance de UV e tudo mais. Mas normalmente quando eu tô fazendo meus trabalhos pessoais, eu não costumo usar base mesh não, cara. Eu costumo fazer, tipo, costumo criar assim a minha própria base, saca? Só pra dar uma brincada, divertir um pouco, mas eu uso sim muita base mesh, cara, principalmente no trabalho, cara, eu tenho que usar muita base mesh. Mas quando eu tô fazendo tipo, meus modelinhos assim, eu tento dar uma distraída e fazer alguma coisa diferente. So now that I changed the size of this part, I think I need to make this, yeah, a little bit bigger. I'm gonna try to use the inflate here. I don't know if it will work, but who knows. So let me just try to inflate this. Yeah, I think it's working. So I don't need this anymore. I can delete the hidden part. And yeah, but this same here. Yeah. Now I can use the dynamic subdivision for this, and I think it will work just fine. And I can select this, and I can mirror this and weld, and we are going to now have the both sides. So let me hide the character here. Okay, so now we need to create like a part here to sustain this handbar, right? Exatamente. No trabalho as coisas tem que ser um pouquinho mais rápidas, então eu tenho que usar base mesh. Mas nem sempre. Às vezes, para alguns projetos, a gente tem que fazer também coisas do zero. Principalmente personagens assim que são completamente fora de um shape mais humano e tal. So, yeah, let me add a cube here. Let me save this again. And I'm gonna insert a cube here. So this is going to be like a I don't know the name of this. What's the name of this part on a bike? If you guys know it, you guys let me know. But it's something that holds the handbar on place. And afterwards, I'm going to create like I'm gonna use Boolean and live Boolean to create I don't know, a hole here on this part. All right. So yeah, instead of using this cube here, I'm gonna use the initialize here and create a simple cube because it has it's easier to manipulate this one. I'm gonna create something like this, and I'm gonna use again ZModeler, but this time I'm gonna just use the bevel. Let's see if this will work. I'm gonna use bevel, and let's try polyloop. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, and now we need some screws here. So oh, what's up, Romolino? The name of a mesa chama cubo? Cube. All right, I didn't know that. It's called a handlebar holder. Yeah, I was thinking something alongside those lines. Handbar holder. Yeah, I don't know the name, but I think Homolino says that the actual name is cube. So yeah, it makes sense in like a cube form. So yeah, you don't know the name on the on a motorcycle? Yeah, I think in Portuguese it's like mesa. Yeah, but that's actually for bicycles. Yeah, I don't know how to say that for a bike as well. Yeah, that's the homework, at least for me. I'm gonna look that up to see what's the name. Yeah, probably not table. Yeah, but I'm gonna look that definitely. So yeah, I imagine that with like the same way that we have on a bicycle or something like that. This is like actually a two-piece part. So we have like a top part and bottom part. So I'm gonna try to separate this, or at least create a feeling that it is separated. But first we need to insert. Let me just add. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna insert an add loop here and here, and yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that I'm going to need some like an add loop here and here as well. I don't know if that's going to look good, but I'm gonna try something. I can use the split function and create this. Yeah, but I will remove the crease option. So I'm gonna activate do not crease here. Yeah, so this. Yeah, but it's not quite centered. So I think I need to insert. Here, maybe here, something like this. Yeah, let's try. Or actually, I need to add this here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to move this. I'm just trying to create the illusion here. I think if I use mirror and weld, yeah, we're gonna have both sides. What's up, Comics Legend? If she's going to be like, she's going to have like long hair flying away as she rides her bike. Yeah, I don't know yet. I know for sure that she will be using like a helmet. So yeah, she will probably have some hair. I don't know yet how I'm going to do this. But we can figure this out together on the stream. But yeah, that's going to be on the next stream. And yeah, I can definitely show you how it's going to be my approach to create her hair. But yeah, probably is going to be something a little bit more cartoonish and simple in terms of style. But yeah, I will definitely show you my process for sure. Yeah, Homolino. Yeah, it used to be to me as well, but I started using it, and now I can't stop using it anymore because it has some super cool functions to create nice shapes. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and I'm using it a lot, especially on my work, like my daily work. I use ZBrush a lot to create some stuff. Yeah, nice. Stay tuned, Comics Legend, and you're going to see. Hopefully, hopefully I will be able to be here and show you guys that. So yeah, here we have this. I don't know this. We can make a hole here. We can use key mesh, and we can do this. Yeah, I really enjoyed this effect on ZBrush. Like, whoa, now we have a bridge here, right? So yeah, and we need some screws like holding these parts together. But one thing that I need is just I need to separate this on two different parts, right? I'm gonna activate the double side so I can see the polygons on a better way. Yeah, now I have those two parts. Okay. And yeah, before I actually separate this, I'm gonna add a bevel on this poly group. But I'm gonna activate symmetry again, and now I have this. Yeah. And all right. I didn't even needed that hole, to be honest with you guys. I didn't. It doesn't make too much different for the design, but yeah, it's already done. I'm gonna just sustain this again. Yep. and I'm gonna try to bevel this one more time just to see what happens. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing on the, yeah, I'm gonna change for poly loop instead to do the top part here. Yeah. I can insert some add loops here. Just to make this a little bit crisper. And again, I could definitely use some crease here. The effect would be basically the same. So yeah. So now we have the cube. So let's insert some screws here. We can use there is like ZBrush has a lot of different brushes here, and a lot of them are not everyone is like gets the chance to look on every one of those brushes, but we have a lot of different brushes here, and insert multi-mesh brushes, and there's a bunch of cool different parts here. But one of those brushes that I use the most, it is the insert primitives, and you can basically insert a cylinder. On your mesh, like this. So yeah, I actually use this a lot. Let me just hide everything else, and I'm gonna leave just the cube here, and I can click insert a mesh here. But as you guys can see, the brush looks for a point or a vertex to insert my insertion, right? And I don't actually have a vertex on the place that I want, but I can fix that. I can use the Z modeler, and I can insert an add here just to use as a guide to my insertion. So I can go back and select my primitive, and now I can insert the cube here. I mean the cylinder. So here it is. And I can put this down a little bit, and maybe a bit like here. Yeah. Now that I'm happy, I can remove the mask, or I can use the control function to duplicate those cylinders. Right? I can use control and drag, and I'm gonna generate a duplicate those meshes. Right? But before I do this, before I duplicate this mesh, I'm gonna work a little bit on it. Very basic stuff. I'm just going to break down the silhouette with the bevel. But right now I'm poly loop. I'm gonna change to add loop complete, and here we have it. Just something super simple. And if we want to increment a little bit more, I can insert a mesh here, and well, I can create a mask like a polygroup here. Instead of doing this, I can use the polygroup function and use polyloop, and I can generate I can generate a poly loop here. And I can use the key mesh again, just to create this arrow. And I can use the bevel again. This. I'm gonna use the bevel again here and here. Here, I'm gonna just click to use the same bevel distance. And now I'm gonna insert some adds just to sustain my shapes. Here we have it. All right. So now that I have this, well, with the shape that I want, I can move this down to duplicate it. So yeah, now we have our cube here. Maioria de quem usa ZBrush. Então, você está dizendo se a maioria da galera usa o ZBrush para fazer modelo high poly e para fazer tipo modelo com detalhe, coisa do tipo. É que o ZBrush ele começou muito forte assim como um modelo, como um software para escultura de modelos com bastante polígonos e tudo mais, né? Mas hoje você já pode usar o ZBrush para fazer modelos com baixos polígonos e esculpir eles no estilo de modelagem que a gente costuma chamar de poly by poly ou poly modeling, né? Então, hoje em dia você pode fazer poly modeling dentro do ZBrush e criar modelos low poly, fazer topologia. Você consegue fazer esse trabalho, mas normalmente o que você vê são as esculturas e modelos esculpidos assim, parecendo mais um tipo de trabalho na modelagem em massa e tudo mais, né? Esse foi o tipo de trabalho que fez o software ficar popular e viralizar, assim, né? Mas hoje em dia você consegue fazer várias etapas da produção usando o ZBrush com as ferramentas que ele tem. Inclusive, fazer um modelo desse aqui igual eu tô fazendo agora, que é, igual você falou, uma quantidade de polígonos muito baixa, né? E antigamente para fazer algo desse tipo você teria que ir para outra ferramenta, né? Para o Max, para o Maya, whatever. E aí agora você pode fazer isso aqui, entendeu? Então você pode tanto fazer a escultura high poly, quanto você pode criar um modelo low poly igual o que eu estou fazendo aqui, né? E usar tipo um smooth, por exemplo, que é o Dynamic Subdivision aqui do ZBrush, né? Então eu tenho aqui um modelo com baixa quantidade de polígonos e eu consigo ativar o Dynamic Subdivision e ter um modelo assim visualmente interessante aqui na tela para mim, né? What's up, Luminoso? É isso aí, cara. Se adaptando ao software. Nice. So yeah, let me see this with all the parts, and I'm gonna let me hide this block out. And yeah, now she has a place to hold the handbar, right? To be honest, I don't know if I'm super happy with this shape, so I'm gonna leave this here, this cubic shape. But I'm starting to think about something different here on my head, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm planning. So yeah, now I'm gonna insert a cylinder, and So I have this cylinder here, but yeah, I think I can use this one. So let me just change the orientation and put here. So because the shape of the bike is, we have this kind of retro futuristic shape going on here, and I really enjoy that. But I don't think this cube piece worked pretty well here. So I'm gonna leave it here if I change my mind. So I'm gonna just hide this. Select this. I'm gonna just hide this, and I'm gonna try to create something with a more circular shape. I think it will be better. I'm gonna hide the character just for a while, and I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, right? Good evening, PM here. Oh, where are you, Luminoso? Where are you, man? Oh, Barcelona. That's super nice. 3 a.m. So, what are you doing right now? Are you studying? Are you working? Or you are just like hanging out? What are you doing? Like, wake this late? So let me just. I'm gonna activate symmetry and I'm gonna clean this cylinder out. Working and watching. Yeah, that's nice, man. It's good. I'm happy to be a company for people that are working at this time or working late or whatever. It's nice. Nice. That's good. Fala, Wilson. Boa noite, cara. Como é que você tá? Tudo beleza? So yeah, now I'm gonna try. I'm gonna create something with a different shape. I'm gonna change this, and I'm gonna try to align somehow this. And I think if I add a bevel here, it's going to be a more interesting shape. Already, I already like this more than the cube. I think this works better with the whole design of this. I don't know, hover bike or flying bike, whatever. Tá frio em Brasília? Cara, tá aqui em São Paulo também tá um baita frio, cara. Tá. Mas é bom. Que nem eu falei, cara, a vontade de ficar embaixo das cobertas, assistindo uma série, jogando videogame é gigantesca, né? Mas é um friozinho bom. A gente tem que aproveitar esse frio aqui no Brasil que passa rápido. Logo tá um calorão danado de novo. So yeah, as I was saying, I already like more this cylindrical shape here for this part. So I'm gonna just move this up a little bit. And one thing that I need to do, I guess, is this. Let's see if I can select half of this. Yeah. All right. I know what I can do. I can add insertion here. Here. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. É, valeu, Wilson. Vai ficar bacana. Eu espero, né? Acho que vai ficar. Eu tenho uma ideia aqui na minha cabeça de como tem que ficar isso aqui no final, mas vamos ver. É sempre uma surpresa agradável. Ou às vezes não, né? Mas é sempre uma surpresa quando o modelo tá pronto. Às vezes é bem difícil tirar exatamente o que você estava imaginando da cabeça. Mas vai indo com o flow. Ah, pô, obrigado, Merlin. Obrigado. Faz um tempinho que eu não acesso o ArtStation, mas assim que eu acessar lá, eu dou um follow back, com certeza. O que eu uso mais, assim, de rede... Na verdade, basicamente, a única rede que eu uso é o Instagram, ainda uso bem pouco. Mas eu tô sempre lá no ZBrush Central, lá, falando com a galera, vendo tudo que a galera tá fazendo lá de arte e tudo mais. Mas eu vou entrar lá no ArtStation lá e dar uma olhada. Valeu, obrigadão mesmo. Do you have a real reference for this bike? Some kind of cartoon? Yeah, I don't have a real reference for this. One of my biggest reference is the drawings from Akira Toriyama that he does like some amazing like designs for Dragon Ball manga, and that's basically my main inspiration for this kind of designs that I do. Especially this one. I really like how every time there is a cover where Bulma is like driving a motorcycle or like a car or something like this. I think I yeah. Here I just found one reference. Something like this, for instance. This is maybe a reference for me. I'm looking at this like for, I don't know, probably 20 years now, and I really enjoy this kind of design that we have on the mangas and stuff. So I'm just trying to create something that is close to this, just because I like it too much. Anyways. All right, so I think that I like this shape better, and we can create some kind of complexity here just to give some, you know, some sense that something is going on. So I'm gonna here. Yeah. Yeah, so now we can create a polygroup here. And we can use key mesh again. There we have it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I was talking about. And again, just using a little bit of bevel here. And I can insert some add loops here just to keep the shape. Yeah. And I'm gonna do this here and here as well. And actually I think that I can, instead of having this, I think I can make this same size like this. Yeah, and now I can search something on the middle. It's kind of difficult to reach the middle part here. So one thing that you can do, you can use multiple add loops, and then you're gonna reach the middle, the exact middle of the model. So now I'm gonna change again back to a single add loop. There we have it. Yeah, so I think that works a lot better with the design instead of that cube over there. That I don't think it made too much sense. So let's see a comparison. Let's see a comparison here. So I'm gonna hit Shift S here, and I'm gonna change this for the cube, just so you guys can see what I was talking about. So yeah, that's the difference on shape, you know. So here we have, I don't know, cylindrical shape, and here's like this cube. And yeah, I think it's better this way, the left side. So I'm pretty confident on deleting this cube right now. So I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna leave the cylindrical part. And I can hit Control N to clean up my my workspace, and now I have back my handbar here, right? What's up, Peter P? I think I remember ZBrush having different default UI colors. You mean like you want to change this orange colors for other colors, like the colors for the buttons here, like instead of being orange, being other color? Uh, is that what you mean, TRP? Yeah. So okay. So now we can fix this, inserting some ads here. Oops, I don't have symmetry on, so let me just turn it on, my symmetry. We can add this, and here. And again, it's a very, very basic and simple shape. As you guys can see. Right? So yeah. Now I think that I can actually, I want this to, I don't want this point to be like this. Hmm. now I want to try something again. Um, just see. Yeah, I'm just figuring something out here. Yeah. I'm gonna select this. Double. And remove this part. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Therapy. I really don't know how to do this. Uh, Usually, I don't mess too much around with the ZBrush interface. The most that I did was to create this custom sub palette where I have the tools that I use the most. But other than that, yeah, I didn't do like anything different on my interface, so I don't actually know how to do that. I'm sorry, man. You're welcome, man. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I want to live this way. Yeah. So now I'm gonna add some. Yeah, I think that's working just fine. I'm gonna add some speed checker, speedometer here for the bike. So let me just save this. Yeah. Yeah, but before that, let me just cut this and separate a little bit more this design. Let me use the polygroup function and polyloop. That's exactly what I want. Yeah. I'm gonna try to create something different here. Key mesh again. Let's try. That's too much. Yeah, I like this cut, but instead of doing this, I'm just adding like a cut here. I'm gonna use poly group again with poly loop, and now I'm gonna use key mesh. Yeah, that's it. And I can bevel this a little bit. I'm gonna use the same distance bevel. Yeah. Now I'm gonna just insert some add loops here. Same thing here. Yeah, so now we have kind of a separation, or some part that maybe can now maybe open or whatever. And I'm gonna add more pinos like this over the bike. Actually, I'm gonna separate this right now. I'm gonna use polygroup, polyloop again. I'm gonna use auto group just to separate this part. Yeah. So in the same way that I did here on the past stream, I'm gonna try to create a better connection for those parts, instead of just having the mesh intersecting with each other. I'm gonna try to create a nice finishing line here. Now I'm gonna duplicate this just to be safe. I'm gonna hide the original, and I'm going to select this, and I'm going to delete the hidden part. I think I can close the holes. I think that I can use booleans to create a nice cut for this pino here. So I'm gonna do this. Wilson, a frente tipo, ela toda, né, como se fosse uma turbina com um assento, né? Acho que ela pega mais ou menos assim. So, all right. So let me just figure out how I'm going to cut this. I should probably use this to cut, but how I'm gonna do this? Let me see if I can bridge this two sides together. Whoa, it actually worked. So now I can use this to do the cut on this mesh. Actually, I'm gonna use this, and this. So yeah, I know how I can do this. First of all, let me just organize a little bit my subtool palette here. I need this as well, so I'm gonna just move everything down, just so it's easier for me to find the assets that I'm working right now. So I need these three parts to cut this part here, right? All right, so let me just move this down as well. And I'm gonna leave just those parts visible. I'm gonna activate live Boolean, and I'm gonna try to figure out how this should work. Whoops, it's the other way around, so I need this to cut everything else, or it's different. I need everything else to cut this. Yeah, something like this. But I also need this back part to cut the other part. Whoops, almost there. I just need to figure out the other part of the puzzle. Yeah. Would be nice if I have this filled. So that's the shape that I need for the cut, but I'm gonna do this. I'm going to merge the visible. This is going to create this new subtool for me. No hidden. And I'm gonna call this cut. And I will use this to cut my sphere. Whoa, what's happening? I don't know why that's not working right now. Let me see. Yeah, this is not working the way that I want to. Let me remove this. Oh yeah, I think it's because I have all the other parts visible as well. Yeah, was probably that. Exactly. So what was going on is that I had the same parts visible. So I'm gonna change the size of my brush here real quick. And, yeah. I didn't have symmetry on, so yeah, that's a problem. Let me turn on symmetry. Now I can move this just to make enough room to my booleans. Yeah, that's what I want. So what's up, me only me? Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know if the normals work same way as Blender. I really don't know. Yeah, thank you, Wilson. Então, Wilson, fica gravado assim, cara. Fica tudo lá aqui no YouTube da Pixologic. Entra lá que todas as lives ficam gravadas lá. Eles deixam tudo lá no jeitinho. E aí pode entrar lá e assistir de novo desde o começo lá. Beleza? So yeah, now I finally figured out how to cut my my mesh here. So as you guys can see, there is like another mesh inside, but I'm going to delete this afterwards. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a Boolean right now. So I'm going to use make Boolean, and this will generate another mesh here, and hopefully I will be able to separate this. Yeah, but before that I'm gonna select this. Let me just hit double, and yeah, I think that I can delete the hidden part, and I can use the auto group functions, and now I can select just this part that I want. Yeah, that's what I want. So now I have this panel to put on my bike. Let me just delete this, and I can insert this panel right now with the right cuts. So now we have like a bunch of different subtools. Let me just hide some of them. I can just for now hide this. Yeah, so this is what we have right now. And I can hide this one for a while and leave just that. So now we have this mesh with a kind of perfect cut over those other parts, right? Let me just smooth this out. And yeah, that's what I wanted. And now I can work a little bit with that. I'm gonna manually remove some polygons here. Because I'm gonna use ZRemesher right now, and I actually need those parts. Yeah. Let me try to use ZRemesher to see what's going to happen. So let me save this first, just in case again. Okay, it's saved, and now I can use ZRemesher. I'm gonna use the Legacy 2018. Let's see what's happened. Yeah, cool. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to fix. Actually, this is kind of a nice cut there. I'm gonna try to use the, instead of adaptive, just the half option. Yeah. Mirror. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't have symmetry on before. So now I'm gonna activate symmetry again and use ZRemesher again. Adaptive, same, and ZRemesh. Pretty good. I'm gonna use half now. Good. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And now, yeah, I really enjoy that. So now I can use the binary loops function. Too much. Yeah, now I have this nice part. Let me see if I can create a bevel, nice bevel here. Bevel, poly loop option. Yeah, that's the cut that I wanted. Maybe I can make this a little bit bigger like this. Yeah. So now I have this nice cut. I think it makes I think it's nice to have something like this where you have like different pieces connected instead of meshes overlapping each other. Yeah, here we have it. It's like yeah. So now we can come here and add some sustentation again. So this way, when we use dynamic subdivision, we have this nice and clean shape. Yeah. Let me try to use the freeze here. There we go. And do the same here. And now we have this nice connection. And I'm going to do the same for this part over here. I'm gonna separate alongside here. So just save again. Ficou bacana, né? Isso, a peça cortadinha, né? Fica legal, né? O shape, assim. Criar umas... O grau é que isso daqui cria uns cortes que vai gerar occlusion no render. Então vai gerar uns cortezinhos que vai dar umas sombrinhas bacanas na hora de fazer o render, saca? E gera um pouco de especular e quebra de luz e tal. Legal. So, yeah, let's do the same thing that we did here, but this time for the kind of the body of the bike. All right. So again, I would just duplicate this. Actually, this one I can leave. I think there's a part here that I can delete. Yeah. I'm gonna leave this just in case. So I'm gonna duplicate this. And I'm gonna delete this insertion here. And now I kind of just need the this part. Delete the hidden part. Yeah, I think it's easier to use the polygroup function here. There we have it. Activate double again and delete the hidden part. And now we can hide this part. Yeah, so this is going to be the same principle. I want a cut here, but yeah, I think it should be a bit bigger, so I'm gonna do something like this. Yeah. So now I want the same thing. I want this cut here from this half sphere or third sphere, I don't know, on this. So I'm going to delete this, delete the hidden part. I can close holes, I guess. Yeah, now we have this disk. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just send this down on my sub tool. Same thing for this part. Just send this down. And I'm gonna make this one cut the other one. So I never remember the right order to do those kind of things. Yeah. So here we have it. That's exactly the shape that we want. Again, I'm going to generate a Boolean. So let's do this. I'm going to Boolean and make a Boolean mesh. And this will generate this new mesh for me. And I'm only interested on the not this part, not even this part or this part. I'm only interested on this shell here. So yeah, now I can delete the hidden part, and I can deactivate live boolean, and instead of, I can actually delete this, and now I can insert my new panel. Here we have it. And I can, yeah, let's save this again, because I'm using too much booleans and stuff. You never know. What's up, Chen Alex? How are you, man? Yeah, you can actually rewatch this whenever you want. You just go to the Pixologic channel on YouTube, and all the live streams that we do here, they stay recorded in there, so you can rewatch whenever you want. And go there and subscribe to the channel. There's a bunch of other amazing artists doing this kind of streams there, and you can watch the streams that they did as well. So yeah, if you want to see this from the beginning, or even if you want to watch the first part of this stream, it's all there. You can check for everything that I did on their YouTube channel. All right, so go there and subscribe. Modelagem do banco tá incrível. Então, Wilson, cara, é isso aí. Foi tudo feito no ZModeler, cara. Eu acho que, se eu não me engano, foi na live anterior que a gente fez esse banquinho aí. Aí, se você quiser assistir lá depois, tem todo o processo do começo ao fim lá. Dá pra acompanhar todo o processo. E se tiver alguma dúvida de alguma parada assim, cara, pode perguntar aí que eu tento ajudar. Uma ferramenta, alguma coisa, como que vocês quiserem que eu repita como eu fiz alguma coisa aqui, dá uma louca aí, eu tento mostrar. Mas é isso, cara. O processo que eu uso são bem simples, na real. As I was talking, yeah, Chen Alex, all those processes that I do here, they are quite simple. And if you have if you have questions about something that I'm doing, feel free to ask, and I try to to answer them and help as I can. So yeah, now we have the panel that we wanted. I'm gonna use ZRemesher to fix that, right? Eu queria ver isso num post. Pô, cara, que legal. Na verdade, eu vou contar uma história engraçada. Essa história toda do Space Coffin Girls e tudo mais começou como uma parada que eu e um amigo meu, a gente tava se planejando para ir na Comic Con lá e pegar um stand e levar umas artes para vender e tal. E uma das ideias desses modelos que eu faço aqui, desse Space Coffin Girls e do Garage Kit e tal, era para ir lá e levar num stand lá e ficar apresentando, ficar trocando ideia com a galera, levar uns posters e tal. Então é bem provável que venha a ter uns posters. Inclusive, se você ver os renders que eu fiz lá, você pode ver no ZBrush Central, tem. Se procurar lá por Space Coffin Girls, você vai ver. A maioria dos renders, eles já são no formato de posters já, né? Então a ideia é realmente era fazer esses posters aí pra gente ir na Comic Con Experience, né, que tem em dezembro aí e tudo mais, mas por causa da pandemia esses planos acabaram sendo adiados, né? Mas vai ter sim posters com certeza. So yeah, let's do the ZRemesher. Legacy and yeah, let's keep adaptive for now and use let's see what's happened. That's actually not bad. But let's try half now. Yeah, I don't like this part over here. Let's see what. Let me see if I have. Yeah, I don't have symmetry on. I need to fix this. I'm gonna turn on the symmetry and use ZRemesher again. Yeah, that's already better. Okay, I think I can work with this. So yeah. So let me just turn everything on again. I can hide the girl and the block out bike and this as well. And now I can create the final loops. So let's do it. Let's go and do a final loops here. No bevel, no polish, 0 point. Yeah, I think it was something around 0.2 that I did for the other part. Let's see. I think it was exactly 0.2. So now I can use the bevel function again. Bevel, and I'm gonna use polyloop and create a bevel like this. I'm gonna try to use the same distance. I think something like this. Yeah, so now we have this kind of a V shape here. I kind of enjoy this. And I'm gonna just insert some add loops here and here. Can add this one. There we go. Nice. I need a bevel here. I'm gonna try to use the same bevel distance again. It's something like this. Yeah, one thing. Thank you, Ashish Kumar. Thank you, man. So one thing that I was thinking about is that if we would never have like a piece like this part, it's kind of I don't think like a motorcycle would have like this entire part like this. So I think I need to go back a little bit before the final loops. So at this point here, in order to manufacture this bike, I think they would need to like separate this in two different parts, you know, like this. And yeah, I think that would be actually the way to do it. So now I can do the final loops. And now I can create the bevels. Like this. Yeah. Let me see if I can add an edge here. Let's just sustain this. Yeah, I actually used crease for the other part, right? Yeah, but that will work as well. Yeah, so now we can like, now we can make, that seems more possible. I can mirror and weld this. Yeah, but it's too close. I need to move this just a little bit. It's too much. Yeah, that seems more probable. Just remove this and this. And hide this. Yeah, so yeah, I really like that. But I'm seeing something that I don't like here. I actually need to have this cut as well for this part over here. And I'm going to do this. So this way everything is going to seem like things are connecting to each other. So let's do this. Yeah. Let me save this. Porra, legal isso, valeu. Cara, então, na real, as paradas que eu faço normalmente elas são bem simples, assim, cara. Eu tenho quase nada que eu faço muito complexo. Esse é meio o jeito que eu trabalho, assim, com essas formas simples e eu vou indo, né? Pô, legal aí que você tá curtindo, cara. What's up, AVBN? Yeah, it's kind of clean to do this way. Fala, Giovanni, meu querido. Como é que você tá, cara? Tudo beleza? Pô, cara, tem que explorar sim. O ZModeler, ele é muito bacana, cara, de trabalhar com ele. E é legal você conseguir fazer as paradas aqui já dentro do ZBrush, tá ligado? Que nem aqui eu tô fazendo tipo sei lá, um veículo assim, mas às vezes você tá fazendo um personagem, aí você quer fazer algum asset pra compor o seu personagem e tudo mais, e você poder fazer aqui já dentro do ZBrush. Pô, agora dá pra fazer, cara. Com o ZModeler dá pra fazer uma porrada de coisa, é muito bacana. Treina assim, cara, com certeza vale a pena pegar a manha do ZModeler. Manda bala, Giovanni. Isso aí, cara. Bom te ver por aqui. What's up, Nath Palazzo? So, yeah. As I was saying, now I need to add this cut here for the hand, for this handle, you know. I'm kind of missing this cut, so let's add it. Let's go back a little bit. I'm gonna take advantage of the amazing story that ZBrush has here. So this is going to be, I think, quite simple because the topology is already clean. So I just need to cut this a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out how. I don't know. Let me see what I can do here. I can select this and delete. That seems to be a good strategy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Before just going to insert mesh here. Now I can select, and to using ZModeler to create this like selection here, you just have to press Alt, and you can create those polygroups quite easily. I'm gonna isolate and delete the hidden part. Yeah, so now I have the cut here, but it's not quite there yet. I need to actually, since I'm doing this right now, let me just make this closer to the actual model like this. Yeah, and I'm gonna delete, and now I just have to move this a little bit back. I'm gonna do this. Just need to select some points, invert, and I can use this as a reference. I can adjust my pivot here and move this back a little bit, just a little bit, just enough so I can see my model come through. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for this part. I think my pivot's quite good, but not enough. I'm just going to tilt a little bit like this and move this to the side. So here we have it. Yeah, I think I let me see if I'm not moving anything else. Yeah, it's okay. But I think that I move a little bit more the other part here. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys something different too. Here in the modeler, I think I have this slide option. I can slide the vertex on the same normal. So instead of having this super change on the orientation, I'm just going to, I want to try to adjust this a little bit like this. So yeah, now I have a better flow for my topology. Same thing here. I have this kind of change on the orientation of the ads, and I will just try to adjust a little bit. So we have a nice topology. Here we go. Yeah. And I think that I can also, I can maybe insert an add here and remove those ones just to make the uneven space here between the polygons. Yeah. All right, so now I think we're good to go. Now we can create the final loops again. So there we go. And now we can add the bevel. That's the part that I really enjoy to do. But I have to remember to add a bevel that it's somewhere close in distance from the other part that I already have. So it's something like this. Try to add loop complete instead. Yeah, somewhere around here. And yeah, so now I have this kind of strange shape here, and I can fix that using the Z modeler as well, like this. There we go. A little bit more here. All right. So that's it. Now I can add some add loops just to sustain my model when I use the dynamic subdivision. This one in the middle. And now I'm gonna add one here and here, just to make this nice and clean cut here. And again, I could resolve that using the crease option as well. It would work just as fine as this. So let me just see if I use a mirror and weld here. Yeah, so everything got like smashed together. I need to go back a little bit and move this just a little bit. Too much. Yeah, I think that's good. Whoops. I have to be careful. I don't want my meshes to merge together like this. I want them to stay separated. So on the top part here, I think it's working just as good as I could imagine. But yeah, the bottom part is merging together, so I don't want that. So I'm gonna move the bottom part separately. Too much? Just a tiny little bit. Sign. Yeah. Yeah, so here we have it. Nice cut for those pinos. I just need to do the nose now. And yeah, I think it's going to be okay. All right, so let's do the nose real quick. What's up, Bosun? Yeah, man, ZModeler is amazing. You should practice ZModeler. Yeah, it's a great tool to have on your pocket. Pô, que legal isso. Bacana demais, cara. Então, esse modo é muito legal, cara. Vale muito a pena explorar com ele e tentar criar umas paradas com ele, cara. Vale a pena demais, demais mesmo. Faz sim os experimentos aí, faz um... O que eu sempre falo pra galera é uma boa maneira de você aprender a ferramenta é tentar fazer algum modelo, nem que seja um prop com ela, saca? E tentar passar pelas dificuldades do começo até o final. Mesmo que for fazer um prop, pega um prop e tenta resolver ele tudo aqui. Aí você vai acabar explorando a ferramenta para tentar chegar nas soluções para os problemas que você tem naquele modelo, saca? Aí de repente, em vez de fazer um personagem, alguma coisa muito complexa de primeira, quando você está tentando dominar a ferramenta, tenta fazer alguma coisa mais simples assim para você se habituar com ela, saca? E aí você vai usar as mesmas técnicas para fazer coisas complexas, entendeu? Mas é isso aí. Manda ver. What's up, Nath Palazzo? I love the ZBrush bevel. Yeah, I also love ZBrush bevel, and there's actually a lot of functions inside of ZModeler that are great. It's easy to use. It's actually super easy to use, and once you get the handle with that. But yeah, the bevel in ZBrush, it's super cool. Yeah, I agree with you totally. Fala, Edu, como é que você tá, meu amigo? Beleza, bro? Pô, valeu, cara. Obrigado mesmo. Tamo aí. Pô, saudade, hein, cara. Como é que tá o filhote aí? Tá bem? Pô, bom, acabando essa loucura aí, a gente com certeza tem que juntar aquela galera lá pra gente tomar uma cerveja, hein, meu? Chamar todos os meninos bons lá. Pô, saudade, cara. Um abração, Edu, é nóis. All right, so let's do the. Actually, I think my time is already. Um, so I think I can do the nose real quick here, just so we can have a, you know, some kind of closer for this body part. So here we have the nose, but now we have the body as well, and now we can cut the parts that we don't need anymore. So I can, since this is a quite big piece, I can select that. And I can delete the hidden part. Yeah, let me see if this is the right spot to cut. Now it's a little bit further. Yeah, so here we have it. Here it is, the nose part. And now I think that I can delete the hidden part. Yeah. And this is going to be easier, I guess. So yeah, I can use the pinot loops again. So if I remember correctly, it's 0.2 that I'm using. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't think we need the inner part, the inside part. We can delete this for this one. And now we can add the bevel. So here we have it for the ones that like the bevel. Yeah, I think it's that. So let's just add some add loops here. Go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so now we have all the pinos that we need for the body. And I might try to afterwards try to cut some other pinos here, but I think I'm pretty happy with the result right now. Yeah, this kind of seems to be inserted on, somewhere here. And what I need to do now, I need to fix this windshield holder. I need to make this feels like it is actually, it's not just inserted over the mesh. I have to make this in a way that it seems to be connected to the body instead of just being intersecting with another mesh. This can generate a nice effect. Yeah. Essa é uma boa ideia, cara. Fazer uma camiseta do Z-Modder. Tá aí uma boa sacada. Vou pensar. Fazer uma pra mim também. Gostei da ideia. So, yeah, guys, I think that I need to wrap this up because, yeah, my time is almost ending. I already I'm way past my time to go, but yeah, let's turn on the character here to see how this is going to look. And yeah, I think it's worked pretty good. yeah, still a lot of adjustments need to make this you know, feel the way that I want, the way that I'm having in my mind. But yeah, that's it, guys. It is a slow process, and you just have to keep pushing and keep doing it. And I will still be working on this model and on this character from Space Coffin Girls on the next live stream that's going to happen next Thursday. So if you guys want to follow the progress for this model, please feel free to check this out, and I hope to see you guys here next week. And if you guys want to see the past streams that I did, everything it is on the Pixologic YouTube channel, and you guys can go there and rewatch everything. All right, so yeah. Thank you, Nat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. What's up, Collab72? Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. And yeah, so yeah, I'm enjoying the overall thing. I think it's going to be much better when we have a better model for the girl here over the bike. But yeah, I just did her to feel the pose and the dynamic of the scene, you know. Yeah, and I still have to fix some cuts over here, like to do the same thing that we did here, where we have those nice lines and cuts between the panels. I need to do this on other parts as well. So yeah, let me just do something here. I think I can use this function. Let me just save this first. And I think that I can use the merge visible function. And now we can take a look on the wireframe. We can do this auto groups. Yeah, so we have some parts that we already working on and other parts that are still too high poly, and we can reduce a little bit those polygons. But yeah, I think it's working pretty good, at least for now. Let's see what the future holds. Yeah. All right, so thank you very much, guys, for being here with me tonight. I really appreciate that, and I think that's it. So next week, at the same time, all right? Thank you, everyone. See you guys next week. Ciao.